Y'all, I am not gonna sit here and lie to you and say that this whole entire week has been sunshine and rainbows. With planting going on, Zach is learning a bunch of new jobs. He's learning to operate the case tractors, the sprayers, etc. I'm at home doing things like this. It's been really hard to determine DIY projects and farming projects priority. What takes priority on this channel right now? A whole bunch of different things, and it's hard to jam pack it into one. I am one person, so it's been really difficult. As you can see, I took it upon myself to wait till Zach goes to work and tear apart this whole bed by myself. These branches, these trees are really, really heavy. Those two are being held onto the wall. These ones were not. It smells really weird in here because of these trees, and you know, Zach comes home to a bed full of bark after working all day long. I threw away the canopy. I threw it out the window. I don't know if I posted the shorts before this or after this, but this week has been hellish. Update on this bathroom. We are supposed to be having a guy come look, an expert, come look at the plumbing and everything like that, maybe quote us for all the hard stuff and see if that's in our budget. But bathrooms, I heard, are the most expensive renovation projects on the list of renovation projects. We need to get beds in order so that we have a good place to sleep first. As y'all know, Brandon, our new boss, he's been on the cedar 24/7. I'm planning on, hopefully, once I get this whole mess cleaned up and Zach's bed put together, I can jump on the cedar with him and ask him a bunch of questions. I see y'all have a bunch of questions about what everybody's planting this year, how it's gonna run, and I want the man himself to answer all of these questions. Let me get back to this and we'll get into the craziness.
Well, we're getting Jordan's grain cart tractor all set up for the year. Check this unit out. We're doing it. We really haven't had a chance to talk to you yet. Did catch a little rain shower last night. It's got everything just tacky enough. We really can't get in the field just yet. So we're taking the time to put some stuff away, do some shed reorganizing, and now we are switching the cedar over to barley. We have some acres of barley that are gonna go in, and this is kind of the perfect time while we're waiting anyway to do all this switching around. So we're gonna unload the little bit of wheat, a little bit of seed wheat that's in the cedar, and get some barley treated in there. That way we are ready to go as soon as it dries up, which will be this afternoon. Lots of shuffling happening right now. There's stuff everywhere, conveyors everywhere. We're gonna get it. There we go. But look, make sure the trap is closed. It is. We'll see if we can get this gate off of here. Come on. Okay, it's over there on the other side. Get our conveyor fired up. It's been about an hour and a half since I talked to you. They did get all switched over to barley. I stuck around just a little bit until they kind of got the bulk of it done. I took off. I actually already went and sprayed a load. This is what's really cool about this spray trailer. So being that the flow meters for the chemical are on here and they're automated, I can get this batch mixing up and dosing in while I get fuel and def. And then by the time I get Fuel and Def, it's gonna have all the chemical put in here and have it all blended up and be ready to go. So that's really cool. I have just a little bit of Roundup left in this tote, and then I'll have to switch to this other tote, which I already got them all hooked up. So this thing's cool. This is just a cool deal.
See, y'all, we didn't move everything over to Case. I think we brought a little bit of Kansas with us up here because it is around 96 degrees and it's supposed to be pretty hot for the next couple days. And all of the locals keep saying that this is not normal for up here. They do not have 90-degree days. I can imagine that working out in the shop and doing stuff outside on the farm isn't very fun for everybody up here, but for us down there, it's pretty normal. About that time that we need to get mowing on our property. Ugh. We were fortunate and blessed enough to be able to borrow this mower, and I'm pretty excited. So as y'all can imagine, I spent the afternoon getting to know the new mower and learning a lot of new things about yard work up here in North Dakota. I guess when it's mandatory that you have to push snow all winter, you also push pieces of turf and pieces of your yard and gravel driveway along with it. So those need to be picked up before they get mowed over. And as I was getting all the yard work done, I looked at the forecast and realized that there was going to be a little bit of rain coming our way. So in the midst of all that, getting the bed done, getting all of the work done before the big rain, I made sure all the sump pumps were working correctly before the rain, and once it finally hit, we didn't get as much as anticipated, but that's a good thing because this happened. If y'all have been watching for a while now, you know that we are no stranger to basement flooding. So yeah, this is definitely not as exciting as riding along in the Cedar or bothering Zach when he learns how to run the Case tractor for the first time, but you know what? This is real life. Well, surprise. Hello. Now I'm following Zach around with a camera because guess what? We got another roadblock. Yeah. Boom, boom, thing. A wall after wall after wall. There's a cat on our roof. It's the rain. So I don't know how much we got here because our rain gauge had a crack in it.
Another roadblock.
Zach's clearing all the trash out of his pickup. I need to do the same thing. He's about to head to the farm for a pretty big surprise. That might be in the next vlog. Now he's got me helping him, and Zach pulled his very first overnighter last night, all-nighter last night. Started spreading fertilizer because the rain was coming. And down there, our problem was everybody was praying for rain so much to the point that we were all desperate for it. And up here, it really seems like our boss is nervous for more rain, and he's praying to God that it doesn't rain too much. So we got a little bit last night, just enough to water in all that fertilizer. Zach started spreading at, what time did you start last night? 10:30 p.m. and he woke me up at 6 a.m. wearing the same thing he was wearing, and I woke up really startled. And he said he was just getting home at 6 a.m. Worked out perfectly because they probably got about a quarter inch of rain to water it all in. I'm standing here because we have a tree that was completely split to the ground. I don't know if you can tell. We put a little ratchet strap on there. It looks pretty ghetto. If any arborists are in the comments, let us know what we can do about that because we want to save it, but it's also right by our house. We don't want it to fall on our house. A lot of stuff has been happening, not all expected things, but that's real life. Every day can't be a demo day with renovating our house or getting 1 million acres seeded and done and ready to go. Sometimes it's just about sitting and waiting and cleaning up your basement. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. He's gonna go to the farm and show y'all something really cool, and I'm gonna mop the basement a little bit more and try to dry it out, but we're kind of experts in that department. Guess I'll see y'all on Sunday, show you the Cedar. Hopefully I can give Brandon an interview in the Cedar, and we'll see y'all then. Okay, love you, bye.